Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here in Las Vegas, being joined with Fernando Vargas, El Feroz. And Fernando, we're going to talk a lot of things boxing in terms of weight divisions you competed in, weight divisions that other fighters are in, such as welterweight. But first off, before I get into that, I'm just kind of curious, when the name Feroz was given to you, like, how old were you? Tell me the story about that.
Well, when I was going to be, turning pro, I was, there was this guy named Bill Williamson. He was a local reporter from Oxnard, and he wrote for the Oxnard Star. And so he was following me for years, right? Prior Olympics, making it to, the trials, to the box offs. And, all the way to the Olympics where, all the way to the Olympics, right? He even covered me at the Olympics in Atlanta. And, there was like the computer scoring system, was a stupid computer scoring system that they took off. And now that you're going to see more gold medals from our, from our country, from, United States of America. And, basically, he was covering me the whole time. And so when it was time, and he was there when I was going to turn pro. And so when the topic came up on me, what my nickname was going to be, he said, it's got to be Ferocious. Ferocious Fernando Vargas. I go, really? I said, all right. You know what I mean? So, so what's ferocious in Spanish? It's Feroz. El Feroz. So, I had to please my Mexican fans. You know what I mean? I had to please myself too. Of course, being known as El Feroz, not just the ferocious one, but as El Feroz, because, Mexican people love boxing. We're like the biggest fans there is. We love boxing and soccer.
It's a cool little story, and you got lucky because the first nickname they tossed out at you was a good one, and you liked it, right?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of tight. I never thought about that, When I was coming up, I go, what about fatal? But then people were dying, and so, it's not a good look. But when he came up with Ferocious and Feroz, I said, I like it, let's go. Came from there.
Who also has been giving it a go and doing really well? Someone that you know real well, Mikey Garcia. He's won titles in a lot of weight divisions. First off, before I get to Errol Spence, because that's what everybody's been talking about, how do you look to you against Robert Easter?
Amazing. I mean, Mikey just has power on both hands, and we come from the school of the Big G, El Jefe, el señor Fernando Garcia. Saludos al jefe. Lo amo con todo mi corazón. This is my dad, I didn't have a dad, but he raised me since the age of 12 years old, so me and the Garcias are family. There's no other word to say but that. And Mikey looked amazing against Robert Easter. He was out there boxing and putting pressure, and just, he has power with both hands. And I always tell people this story. When I was about 13, 14 years old, I would walk to the Big G's crib, Garcia's house, Robert's house. And Mike would be in Pampers. And I go, Mikey, because we all box, right? Robert boxed, even Danny, which is Robert's older brother, he boxed too. And so I said, Mikey, ¿vas a boxear? Mikey, you're going to box? I go, ¿no te gusta el box? You don't like boxing? And now look at him. I tell him.
Now look at him, 4 titles in 4 different weight classes going up now.
I'm the best fighter in the world.
Well, he wants to fight Errol Spence. Now, a lot of people are commending him for having the bravado, the guts to take a challenge like that. But other people have said that maybe that might be too big of a jump because they feel that weight does make a difference. Yeah. Chime in on that. What do you think of the whole situation? What do you make of the matchup?
I would like him to fight Lomachenko. And we saw what Lomachenko, what Linares did to Lomachenko. He was able to knock him down. Mikey's a whole lot of stronger than than Linares. I'll tell you that much. And so, take away nothing from Linares, but just all the way around, just a greater fighter. And so, just a whole much of a greater fighter. So, Mikey knows what he wants. You know what I mean? And you got to commend Mikey for wanting to go up and really pose a challenge to him. Maybe that's gonna drive him to like really work and be like, man, I really want to. This is something that I really want to do, and he pulls out the upset, like, because people think that. To me, I think he beats him. You know what I mean? Because Mikey's an intelligent fighter. He knows how to box. He can punch too. So, do we know if his power's gonna go up? It's gone up with him when he's moved up, right? So far, So, let's see.
When you're a big puncher, a naturally strong puncher, does it matter like how far, like the weight class, like you mentioned? For him, it's been able to move up, but does the power become lesser and lesser and lesser the more you move up because of the weight difference and the person's ability to be able to take more?
It depends. Look at Pacquiao. What was he fighting at, like 106? All the way to 154 pounds, right? So, and Mikey could probably do the same. You gotta, Mikey's not a stupid person. He's smart. So, he's definitely doing it for a reason. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but I mean, personally, but, my hat's off to him because, he wants to pose a challenge to himself. And he's the type of fighter that needs challenges for him to get up.